All right, these are my favorite. Welcome to tonight. Um, First, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on tonight and taking time out of your busy weeks to listen into this business opportunity. And what I really want to do is invite you to close down all other browsers, shut down all the other apps, and just take time to sit there and listen in and just enjoy what you're going to hear. And I find we are just our life is so busy. So it's really nice if you can just take a solid 20 minutes to listen in and you'll hear more things than if you're busy trying to do everything else. So yeah, really appreciate your time tonight. And what I'm going to do is share my screen. So bear with me because I generally take a while to do this. I'm still like, yep, it's not there. Here we go. Hold on, wait. That's what I need to do. I just need to pin myself. So when I speak, everyone sees me and not everyone else. There we go. Here we go. We're getting there. Okay, so what I wanted to do tonight is I wanted to start with a bit of introduction from me so you all know who I am. So I don't think I said my name, but my name is Emily and I am based in Hamilton. I am a mum of two boys and I've also got two stepdaughters. So I have been in the business for 3 years, but a product user for 4 years. And prior to my online business with Arbonne, I have a personal training background and I moved down to Hamilton 10 years ago because I was sick and tired of Auckland. I just did not like Auckland. It was too busy, too much time wasted in traffic. Sorry if you're from Auckland, but I'm also from Auckland. I did not like it. So yeah, that led me into going out on my own, had my own personal training business, and honestly, that was a time of my life I really did love, and I really did enjoy, helping people with their fitness. I worked really long hours, but I didn't know any different. So I came from when I was working in Auckland, I was up really early and finishing really late to make like just to get by with what they were paying me up there. So when I came down here, I was like, okay, I need to work really long hours. I need to work early and work late, and that's all I knew. So 3 years into my business, I was completely burnt out, and I needed to figure out what I was going to do from there. So I actually decided to, okay, my PT business, I'm going to trade. Instead of doing one-on-ones, I'm going to make it a group fitness business where it's just where I can really scale my time. And I grew that business to a six-figure personal training business. And if you knew me prior to my online business, like that was my absolute identity. It was my baby, obviously my baby before I actually had proper babies. And I had so much pride in that business and that I honestly was so shut and like closed-minded to hearing anything else. Um, but things do change, and I feel like can you see my screen? It just came up with something. Yeah. So I basically, when the pandemic hit in 2020, my business took a big hit and I also fell pregnant at the same time. And looking back, I know this was happening for me, but at the time I was trying so hard to make this business work because that's all I knew. And I felt like I had failed if I had let go of something I spent so much time and invested so much time in. So in February 2021, I had my first son, and I quickly realized that personal training wasn't going to fit the mum that I wanted to be because I wanted to be there for all the daycare and school drop-offs and pickups. I wanted to be able to put them into sports. Mornings and nights of personal training are very busy times for group fitness and group and people working out, and those are really busy times as a mum. So I just knew that wasn't going to work, and I was really lost and it took a lot I was in a really dark place because I knew that I didn't want to work for anyone, but I knew that I didn't want to go back for group fitness. So I was kind of in this big limbo. And then I was also all the hormones of like when you're a new mom and breastfeeding and like a whole life shift. And um, I knew I was driven and I would put the work into a new business. But I didn't want to start a new business as well because I knew it was costly and timely. So I was just so lost. And that was where this opportunity came in. And a friend of mine who was on this call, she's actually a friend of a friend of a friend. That's how like this business works. We meet people through people. And she gave you a message and said, hey, like, would you be interested in earning an income online and be able to put kids first? And, I heard this same opportunity that I'm going to share with you tonight. And I knew this was what I needed to do. Like, it ticked all my boxes to be a present mum, have the flexibility, work my own hours. I had nowhere to rush to. I could earn an uncapped income. There were no overheads. I was like, this is too good to be true. But at the same time, I knew that this was for me. I could just tell that this was something I would be amazing at. I had seen people do well in it, and I just had to trust for those who went before me. And yeah, so it was my vehicle that I chose to choose. And, I worked this business at the start in lunch naps and a few nights a week. And I had a business anyway previous to this. So working nights wasn't an issue for me. And when you have your own business, it doesn't feel like work, like when you have something of your own, you have your own purpose, and it's super enjoyable because you're around a community of women and some men who are there to support you. So yeah, 2 years into this business, it's a middle photo there. We promoted to the top 2% of the company, which is a really huge accomplishment. And it's a huge accomplishment because I think the biggest accomplishment about this, because me and my team achieved that while I was raising like little kids, like the busiest, I feel like they're the busiest years, but we still did it. And so I just want to like show you that you can do whatever you put your mind to. And also, yeah. So I'm gonna get on with the show. That's probably enough about me. Hold on, there we go. So essentially, in a nutshell, we are paid for recommending products, and everyone is already doing this. We are all using hair care, we are all using hopefully skincare and nutrition. And so we are now recommending products that everyone is already using, just helping them switch to a cleaner alternative. So I was doing this anyway for other brands, but not getting paid for this. And being in the personal training industry, we are recommending so many things because it ties so well into the gym scene, and it ties so well into helping clients in their fitness and in their health. So this company it's called Arbonne, and it's a 44-year-old company, and we've been clean and vegan and all of the nice things before it was even a trend, before it was even a thing, before anyone even knew what vegan was, before even anyone knew what vegetarian was or gluten-free was. Like, we had ticked all these boxes since day one. And this is like in the age when people still smoked in planes, they smoked around babies, they just smoked everywhere. We have over 400 products, and that which I said again, which people are already using. So they aren't products that people don't necessarily need to spend money on. These are literally products that we are using from the start of the day all the way till the end of the day. And we have body wash, we have toothpaste, we have baby care, we have men's care, we have skincare, sports nutrition. That was a big one for me when I started. And yeah, basically in a nutshell, if you guys have skin, which you all do, we have got you covered. Okay, so these products have over 2,000 ingredients banned and that we don't put into our products. And I love this. I think the standard in New Zealand is banning about 50 ingredients. So as you can see, like, we are miles ahead of the standard. And one thing I love is that we are B Corp certified, which means we're sustainable, we're mindful of the planet and the environment, and we have integrity and the highest standards in everything we do. And we put the planet and people over everything else, which includes profit, and everything we say is true. So there are only 8,000 B Corp companies in the whole entire world with this certification. And if you think about how many millions of companies and businesses there are out there, this is super difficult certification to get, and we have it. And if it wasn't impressive enough, we, under this umbrella, are number one for nutrition and number two for skincare. So it's really nice to know that this company has the highest quality products you could find out there, which is really good to know that we can help people, but also like they will get really good results, and they do. So everything is backed by science, our backed by results. Our skincare nutrition is for everyone, different ages, stages, needs, anti-aging, baby, all the in between. Something for everyone. And we also have a new makeup range coming. I think it's next year. We do have makeup at the moment. We have even more coming later, which I'm really excited to see. So it's pretty much getting people to switch to cleaner products and to help them feel and look their best. Um, I can't remember if I said if this is a 44-year-old company, even though it's stated at the very top, but this is a really good thing to take into consideration because it means we have been through so many economic challenges, recessions, and we're still here standing, including going through the last pandemic, which was only about 4 years ago. We are also in 6 different countries, which you can see on the screen, which means you can build a global business. So it means if you know people in, like, let's say Australia, you can start connecting with them and they can come through your business as a consultant or a customer as well. Um, so yeah, I'll move on to our product discount. So I know you're all here to understand how it works. And I want, and like, how to make money and things like that. But I've spoken so much about what the products are. Now I'll move on to the how and like how we actually turn this into a thriving income and, create that flexibility and, the options that you're all after. So firstly, I'm going to go over some perks. And an example is like what happens when you walk into a store. You usually need to buy full price. As consultants, which is what I am, you get 35 to 45% off, which is a huge discount. And it's so good that we can buy from our own shop and earn from these orders once you hit the first level of management and above. Okay, so it basically means like we can get money back off our own orders once we buy them through our own shop. And the business isn't for everyone, which is fine. So we can help people on to our customer loyalty program where they get 20 to 30% off, plus the opportunity to choose a free full-size product and $75 credit off every fourth order. And we also have some customers that like to buy with a small discount of 10% off, and some that even like to pay full price. But I find most do that. I find most people love to sign up as a preferred customer if they are going to be going down the customer journey because there are so many perks like freebies and credit back and free shipping and things like that to, yeah. And what else? So what else happens when you walk into a store? You may or you may not get help depending on the store. And also you might buy a product and when you open it, you realize that, let's say it's a bag of protein, you don't like the flavor when you get home, or let's say you buy a foundation, you've got the wrong shade, but you've opened it and you used it. The thing about it, if you buy it from a store, too bad, you're stuck with it. It's been opened, you can't return it. The difference with ordering through this business is that you can return anything, no matter if it's open, if it's the wrong shade, if even if you just don't like it. Obviously, if it's faulty, you can send it back too. But it's 90 days money back guarantee, which means, it just gives you that other like reassurance, like, oh my gosh, like there really is nothing to lose. And, like it gives you that security that you can really help people. And if the worst comes to worst, people don't like the products or something like that, they can always send it back. And these products are all a tax expense as well. So another perk of having your own business, and I just want to use an example, is that probably 2 months ago I had a photo shoot. I just wanted to do some rebranding of on my page and my website and things like that. And when I got my hair done, when I bought the makeup, when I bought some of the outfits, like obviously the photography fee as well, like all of that went through my business because I am my business. And that's one thing I love about this business is you are your own brand. So you might not think you are a brand, but you are, like, you're your own person. And that's what I love, is that you can kind of do this business how you want. So yeah, all that was put through, which means cool tax expense. Thank you. A whole lot cheaper. Yeah. So how do we get paid? Everyone wants to know this. And we can get paid up to 5 times a month. So when you start a business, you receive 15 to 35% from your personal sales, and these are paid weekly. If you have a customer who joins our personal preferred customer, sorry, I'm stumbling my words, preferred client program, we get 15% commission. And if you have a customer who uses that 10% discount code that I was talking about, we get 25% commission. And then if you have someone who buys full price off your website, we get 35% commission. So those are how like you break it down, and all of that is paid the following week. And one thing I love about this business is it means you can really dictate your pay for the following week. So if a random bill came up or you're short for cash and you really need a bit of money, you can actually just work a bit harder this week and you know that you're going to get paid more next week to really cover it. And I know that's definitely worked for me in the past. And I just know that it's just so helpful to know that you have that security of the weekly pay if you really need money. Um, Also, our company puts on heaps of promos, and this is so important because it helps us as consultants get paid each month because our customers love the products, they're amazing. And they also love freebies. And this is what our company does. It's so good that they just look after our customers so well that our customers will, you know, jump on the sale or they're just going to reorder anyway, which means we have really loyal customers. And this is really, really important when you are looking into a business because obviously, like their orders are our commission or their orders are our pay. So it's a win-win that our company, our business that we're attached to, they are really looking after our customers, but in return, they're looking after us as well because they are repeat orders. So that's one thing that I know really stands out with me. And I've loved it, the journey for the 3 years I've been with this business. Okay, so the second way we get paid is helping others build a business. We teach, we coach, and we mentor them to succeed. And because of this, we get paid off their sales. And these are paid out at the start of the following month. Um, we basically call them overrides, but you could call them like a cut off everyone's sale. And once you hit the first level and above, which I'll show you in the next slide, um, you can order through your own store and get anywhere between 6 to 18% back on your own purchases. So it's just so smart to have a business like this where it's all tax deductible. And these are all products we're all using anyway. So like it's so smart just to have one, even just to have one, just to have those perks. And then the third way to earn are the bonuses. And they're actually different at every level, but they start from 150 from baseline. Like you can start today and have no actual title, but you can still be earning the bonuses. So I think they're on this next slide. Yep. Okay, so this business has, I'm gonna call it 5 levels, but you all start on the left-hand side as an independent consultant. And I just want to say that we are always independent consultants. As we go up, we can add another title. So, for example, I am an independent consultant and I'm a regional vice president with this company. So, I'm at the third out of fourth levels. But I just want to say that you are always an independent consultant, and a title doesn't make you any different from anyone else. It basically just means you've probably put in a bit more work than someone else, or you've probably been in the business a little bit longer. So the titles just kind of like mean like pay grade, basically, but they don't change you as a person. And you can see here the bonus is available at each level and the override's available at each level. So I'm not going to go into complete detail of these, but I wanted to show you that like this is like what's possible and if you really came in and ran with this opportunity. And at the third level, we can open up another bonus where we earn money and it goes towards a white Mercedes Benz or another car of your choice. Or it could be extra money towards the household, a mortgage, something alike. It's just like extra money coming on the table for you working your business a little bit bigger or building your business a little bit bigger. The leaders and people you're surrounded by are so incredible, and they all encourage you to go after bigger goals, and you can actually do more and like realize that you can do more than you thought you could. So I want you to all know that right now, as you are enough and you actually have what it takes to change your circumstances, but you just need to be around the certain environment, which is what this business has, and you need to be coachable and willing to put in the effort to create such an incredible business like this. And the community is something that I feel like is just what makes this business stand out and what will push you to your bigger goals and realize that you are capable. But most of us just aren't hanging around the right people. So this is where you can be in that environment that really helps you. And if I haven't talked enough perks about the business, there are more. And we have incentive trips that are every single year. And if you're brand new to the business, you have the exact same chance as someone like me or someone who's 10 years, 20 years, 30 years in. You have 6 months to earn these, and I have personally earned 2 out of the 5. I have just missed the last one. I'm so gutted because I love holidays, but it's okay. I'll get the next one. But last year I went to Thailand with this, and then the first incentive trip was to Port Douglas, and I did this around my two little kids. Like they're still only 2 and 3, and yeah, it just shows you that anyone can make this business work. So now these are some of the testimonies from amazing women in our team, and um, that like we have helped promote them up into the different levels of the business. And I've obviously put my amazing mentor and who's Pearl Williams, who helped me into this business. And yeah, she earns 6 figures around her 4 little kids as a solo mum. And if that's not impressive, like that is just so amazing that she can do that and have this business here to help her, be that present mom. Because I feel like I'm busy with 2 kids, and like my stepdaughter who lives at home, she's almost 19, so like she's like the other end, like she's super independent. But she's got 4 little kids, so yeah, very well done, Phil. But yeah, like these are some girls who have come into the business, and you can have a read over them as I talk about a few other things because I know there's a bit on there. But like with my journey with this business, I started with oh, something's going on with the screen. And I started with a 5 month old, and I just honestly I just got started. I just didn't even care what I looked like. I just jumped up online. I think I started like putting greens drinks on there, and I've slowly evolved. My business has completely changed how I show up now. But that's just been through consistency, and it's been really enjoyable. It's given me such a purpose. And I was even asked to speak last year on stage in the Gold Coast for our Australia and New Zealand conference, which was a huge standout. And I love to be able to help people. So that was something like I really loved. That was probably a bit of a highlight. And then another highlight would have been actually going to Thailand last year because I couldn't go to the first incentive trip because I was pregnant and COVID and all those rules that were going on. Yeah. So you can keep reading along this, and I'm just going to read out some ways, a lot of the hesitations that I hear people, and I just wanted to address them because they're probably going through your head too, because I know they went through all 5 of these women on the screen as well. And one of the first hesitations I say is, um, you know, most people think they don't have enough time, and I can so appreciate we all have busy lives. We don't need a lot of time to do this business, and honestly, if you're busy and don't have time, like you are probably someone who really needs this business because it's how else I don't it's really hard to be able to find something else that's going to help you free up time. And most people do this along other jobs. Like I'm just starting a second business, which is another online. It kind of runs online on par with this, which is so cool because it's now be able to help people in a different way as well. But I just want you to know that like you can do this. You don't have to do this just alone. Like I started this just in nap times. Most people we recommend saying if you're super busy, block out 15 minutes a day. That can be what you can start with, and then you build from there. And another concern I hear is that people just don't know enough people or they don't feel like they can do sales. And we help guide you through these. Like, we help you so much with learning how to talk to people, how to network, how to overcome rejection, how to follow up, all the things. And you know, I think that's also one of the fun things about this business is like you are around people who are going through the same struggles. I'm going to say struggles as you. And generally, when you start as well, we try to connect you with other new people because you're kind of on the same page. You have the same concerns, and it's good to like bounce off someone who's feeling, yeah, just kind of like feeling in the same boat as you. So these are ways you can join the business. And well, these are ways that I recommend anyway. There's lots of different ways. But the first option on the left-hand side is like, let's go all in. So you've listened tonight and you're like, wow, this sounds so incredible. Like, throw me in, let me try quite a few products and let's go. This month, the business is half price, so it's usually $149 New Zealand, and it's only $75 for the rest of August. So that's a really good savings there. And with this all in on the number one on the left hand side, you're going to get our green gut glow drink, which is really, 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 really good. Really, 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 really good for gut health, glowy skin, energy, digestion, no more bloating. It like ticks so many boxes. You can ask the person who invited you on for more details about that. But when you pair it with our 3-step Derm Results Advanced, which is our #1 skincare range. It's good for anti-aging, it's good for hydration, it's good for evening skin tone. You pair those two together, you are going to just feel and look just so amazing. And that speaks, like when people say, like, what are you using? They'll ask you. And often people say, oh, you've got like the Arbonne Glow, because it's when you use such clean products, like it goes to cellular, I can never say that word, cellular, cell level. And it basically means like your cells are super clean, which glows from you. You're basically glowing from the inside out. Now, if you feel like you want to get started, but not kind of invest too much into it, like business option #2 would be for you, where you can get the website, you can pay your $75, you can get your Glow It drink, and you can get started and start earning straight away. #3 would be, okay, I just want to get started and kind of see how I go. That's $75. You got your website, you got your coaching, you got your mentorship, and yeah, you're good to go. Now, if you're on here, you're like, oh, I don't really think I'm interested in the business, but these products sound freaking amazing. I have put one option on the right-hand side, which is for products. And I have put I think I put the Green Gut Glow on there. Yeah. But honestly, well, that's what I would recommend. But I would actually just like get back to the person who invited you on this call, because they can really tailor something for you. I love the Green Gut Glow to recommend that first off, but sometimes people want the other things. And if you order over $250 retail, which actually comes down to $200 on your membership, you're going to get free registration, free shipping, a free gift, and that will count towards one of your orders, where you get $75 credit back on every 4th order. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on tonight. Really appreciate your time to listen in, and hopefully you have got excited about how your life can look. If you do start, oh, I need to edit those dates. Those dates are wrong, by the way. Don't look at those dates. But yeah, basically, if you want to start right away, I'll get back to the person who invited you on this call, and they can help set you up and figure out what's going to work best for you. And if you have any questions, get back to the same person who invited you on. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I hope you have an amazing night, and we will hear from you soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you.